Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Welcome to episode 2. With the restart into Eve Echoes, a lot of my gaming has been put on hold in terms of PC. Actually, that's not really true. A lot of the videos on PC have been very difficult to come out with, and for that reason I've decided to put this in between. Honestly, I needed something to kill some time in between my PC game sessions because certain games are, well, murder in terms of time management. They may not be the most difficult games to play, but when it comes to time management, they definitely are another level of difficulty, which is why I'm back on Eve. And right now, what you're about to see me do is something quite simple. As I said, these are all voiced over because I have problems with the voiceover service on my phone. It isn't working correctly, and editing and post-crediting on the phone has become very difficult because of memory requirements. And quite simply put, I'm not about to wipe out my phone, lose the configuration that can play this game just to be able to record. It's kind of pointless. I've done that before and I've ran through the same problems over and over. It's just that this time I have another facility at my disposal. So let's get into the rest of this and talk about what happened within this crazy gameplay. So what I actually did here was I chased after one section of the gameplay really passionately, and that is actually the part of the gameplay where I went after, what do you call this section? I went after the checking of balances. Now overall, I can already give you the final product. I did less than 600,000 in debris collection. 600,000 in debris collection basically means I could skip it because it takes me 5 minutes to do it. Considering the amount I earn per kill, the amount of time it takes to complete one of these battles, you've got it from start to end. So you'll be able to see it for yourself when you reach the end of this timer. This is the fast method of battling. That means I pushed everything to its maximum. I made sure I did every pull at the right moment, every directional turn, everything was done to the book to the best of my ability. So yeah, that is one of the catches on this particular set of footage that you're seeing. This here was done at the very best that you can do, and I think it came out to 15 minutes. Now obviously if I improve my weapons, improve my training overall, this is going to get even better. A little bit more command into my ship and the target locking goes through the roof. A little bit more in terms of missile training, and the missiles are going to do even more damage. So basically I'm en route to having a really powerful set of gameplay items here, and you can trust me on this. This is just the beginning. From here, things are only going to get heavier. The things that come out in the game are going to be more complex, more hard to follow. Obviously, if I can do 8 and 12 million an hour, you know, even if this here takes me 20 minutes, right, and you do 3, that's 3 plus 6 plus 9 million in an hour. You do that there for 4 hours a day. It's quite a bit. If I skip out that little bit for picking up the debris, it will squeeze down the time quite a bit. I think it was about 14 minutes to do everything for picking up the debris. That means that I can get a lot more efficient on all of this, and with that comes its own set of its own can of worms, should I say, just to put it in a nicely phrased bad metaphor to use for the time. So yeah, the whole thing about all of this is I don't want to end up overdoing it in terms of the series and burning it out way too quickly. Now, in terms of how long it's going to take, as I said, 4 hours worth of gameplay per day, not that bad. 4 hours is 4 little mission runs. I can play it in between other games. It's a nice time killer when I'm doing studies. It fits into the right places for someone like me who is doing this type of thing on a daily basis. Obviously, it may not be the best overall for every single occasion and every single thing that I do, but yeah, that's just how it is. And just for an overall time, how am I gonna say this here? For an overall time's sake of how long this has taken me, it's taken me 3 hours to do 3 videos, right? 3 hours, 3 videos, and yeah, that's just going to be it. There's even more to come, and yeah, this is the 3rd video for the day, and that's how quick these things are coming out. 3 hours, 3 videos. It is way simpler than I ever imagined. The recording is being done in my regular time instead of being specially catered to, so yeah, that makes things way easier for me. I'm not even lying about that even in the slightest part, but yeah, there we go. Simple stuff make things a big hit. So overall, when I left the game, let's see, what was it that was really a killer? The price of Omega. So yeah, the price of Omega was a murderous outlook. It was something that was killing people on the daily basis. As you can see, I was checking up my time. I was actually timing this battle. That's why I did it perfectly from start to end. I think that makes things a little bit more interesting, should I say, because you know, if you have all of that in place, you can do so much more just with that little bit that you have. So yeah, this fight isn't the longest fight that you can have. It's not the best fight overall in terms of competitive nature or a fun, loving way to go for things. PvP forms a massive backbone of EVE. It actually has its own designated areas. You have your PvE safe zones, that is the low sec. Sorry, not the low sec, the high sec. Low sec is your intermittent PvP, PvE. You take higher risks, higher reward area. That's how you basically can phrase it for a quick and easy slogan, right? High risk, high reward, and that's what you're doing in low sec. Low sec is high risk, high reward. Then you go into null sec, which is massive risk, massive reward. It works out. It's a good play on things. That's the whole idea behind the game. You venture out slowly and surely. You try and make your alliances with whoever you're going to make your alliances with over time. That ends up earning you whatever you're going to earn from the long run of the game. It's quite the long process of explaining all of this to actually get to the end of it. So yeah, that's just the nitty-gritty behind all of it in a quick and easy shell. Now, my configuration of how my weapons are a little bit messy because one of them is too far out and it's been interfering with the way I've been playing, so you will notice that formats will change when the next video comes out. Next video isn't guaranteed to be the next day. I'm just going to make sure that is a big stipulation. I intend to do a video a day because I can do massive numbers of videos in a single day, and you might end up with 40 videos from my channel. That might be all that actually comes out of it because I might only play for 10 days total out of all the time that I'm online with this game. So yeah, that's how it will go. Obviously, I'm not going to repeat this building up to Omega. That was part of my first series. I am going to pull all of the Splex into Omega straight up. As I said, you must be able to return your Omega. If you can't return to Omega immediately with the figure that you have, then you aren't playing safe enough and you're going to end up losing over time. Ooh. So yeah, here we go. This is just me wiping out the third wave, quick and easy, right? As I'm saying, these things were way easier than ever expected. Just noticed something crazy. It would have been fixed before anybody even noticed it, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully that is one of the things that I had fixed up. You will notice that the PC games have their own time slot on my channel, and the mobile games will have their own time channel. That is quite simple. I've done it particularly so that I can keep going crazy with it and do it whenever it suits me. I don't want to have them clashing all the time. Obviously, that will be kind of chaotic, and it will kind of ruin my buzz. And my buzz is really happy at the moment because I've done a lot of hard work for my channel, and it's paid off quite heavily. Ooh. Well, if anybody was there for the very first day, you would have noticed that before it even launched, there was a typo, and this is from the result of how fast I typed. I actually put return to Eve with the O before the T. It's one of my many little pain in the butt type of how should I put this here? Pain in the butt type quirks. And yeah, hopefully that is all solved and everything is fine today. So when everyone sees this, there won't be anything really sticking out in the wrong spots. And yeah, I've had some good videos back on my channel, and that is something that I really do enjoy having. And there is going to be a return of some other content. It's been set to return for quite some time, and when that hits its return, I think that's going to be the big blaster into everything for my channel. So yeah, that's just a little bit of off the topic stuff. As I said, I could script it all, but this is all done in one day, so I didn't know that I could script it all. I only figured that out after I recorded everything, and everything was a big flop for me. So yeah, that's just me mumbling under my breath so that I can only complain to myself, which is really complaining to everybody who listens, and one of the things that I do very good, one of my strong points. So yeah, I'm just gonna break it off at that. So nonetheless, you're going to see some of the crucial points on this. Well, here we go. So the whole thing with this fight was to check how fast I can make ISK, right? If you can make ISK super quickly, you can build super quickly. If you can't build super quickly, you're practically in the big red, right? That's the way that these things play. It's the big keys that you have to worry about. This is kind of awesome to look through. I'm actually looking at my past few months on the channel, and things have really been on the down for me. Been really low on updates. Some of my best videos have been really terrible. Not the best way to have started. Whoa, I had a video with over 100 views within the past few months. That hasn't happened to me in ages. Oh, no, it's in the past few months. Just a while ago. I'm actually shocked at this. My channel hasn't been doing terrible. I literally thought my channel was totally dead. Thought I hadn't had anybody come through in months. To be honest, I thought I had 0. Turns out I'm wrong about that. My channel has had quite a bit of viewership. So yeah, looks like some crazy things have been happening in the background. Well, let's see how things go this year. Every year things are different. You have to know where you are, you have to know where you start. And yeah, it looks like I'm about to end this one. I'm just gonna pick up everything, and you've got to see the intake of income, the small little figures that come here and there, and then all of a sudden you're gonna see why I was so disappointed with it. And yeah, not the worst of situations to be disappointed with, but yeah, it was pretty appalling from myself in terms of performance. I realized very quickly that it fills up quite a bit of storage. You'll see where it starts at 16%. And when I upload everything, I'll remember that there's 2 pieces on the ship that are super expensive as it stands. They are making things a little bit more heavy than it needs to be. There's a lot of large weapons that are coming off other ships. You know, large weapons and large items do help with the total income that it's going to make, because when you break them down, you get a lot of fine materials, and when you put it all together, there you go, quick, easy scores for you. And obviously, if you're someone like me, as I said, this is all going to be tallied at the end of a week, so a 7-day haul. I'm going to grab all of it, I'm going to scrap it, and you're just going to see this ton of mats. And I can obviously even scrap it ahead of time, won't make a difference, but I intend to multi-select all of those items so that it can be shown all in one go while it's actually being taken. It will have some impact. It won't have the biggest impact in the world, but it will make things a little bit more cheerful for me in some ways, which is something that I really desperately need for my YouTube account, because my YouTube account has become so boring, right? It's boring for me as a person, and that's the way that it is. So yeah, there's it. This is about done. I hope that you all did enjoy. These videos are a shorter format. I do know that. I'm seriously sorry that they are so short, but catch you in the next one and have a good day.